everybody, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be testing out some new products that I recently purchased. I didn't get a whole lot of things. I don't have enough to do like a full face, so I will have to be using some of my makeup that I already had, obviously. But all of it was either from the drugstore or from ColourPop, so it is all affordable. So yeah, I got some bits and pieces, and some of them I've tried out a few times and some of them I haven't at all, so let's jump right in. So the first product is not a new one. Well, not very new. This is the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Luminizer primer. So I'm just going to be using this obviously as my primer. I did not get a new primer because I got this one in my BoxyCharm last month, and so far I've been really liking it, so I did not feel the need to get myself a new primer. Yay me. My foundation is not new as well. Sorry about that, but it is the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Transforming Foundation in 20 Classic Ivory. This is a little bit dark for me, but I'm not going to use a whole lot of it because I don't really need full coverage today. I'm literally going sledding later, so I really don't even need makeup at all, but I wanted to film. Now here's the exciting part. I actually have a new sponge to use. So this is the EcoTools Perfecting Cushion Blender. So I got this at Walmart. It specifically says to use it dry, but I have never used a sponge dry in my life. So I did get it a little wet, so I really like the shape of it. It's like really nice to hold here, and I'm gonna try that, like holding it like this and using it like that. So I think I like this sponge. It doesn't seem to be any different from the other sponges that I use. It is kind of a weird shape. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna do like my concealer with it because it doesn't really like come to a point, but we'll try. So the concealer that I'm using is also new, and this is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and I have mine in the shade Fair Neutral. So I have tried this before because I ran out of my Tarte Shape Tape concealer, so I had to break this boy out, and so far I've really been liking it. I wish maybe that I had gotten a shade lighter, but I think that when I was looking, it was sold out or out of stock, whatever, so I had to get this one. So having now used the sponge for my under eyes, I really would like it if it was pointier or just had a smaller side, because it's hard to get, you know, up here when it's this big, so that's kind of a downfall, but whatever. So for powder, I also needed new powder because I ran out of my powder, so I have used this a few times, but it's still relatively new. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in 05 Fair. I've been preferring the loose powder lately, especially for under my eyes. And I really like this packaging because it's like cool and square, and I don't know, I really like it. So I'm going to set my under eyes, and I'm going to be using the sponge, the new sponge, and the new powder. So it feels so nice because it just feels like my skin once I do that. So I'm going to use that all over my face too, that powder. Just a little bit, not too much. Okay, so far the products that I've really loved are the two that I've already tried out, which is the ColourPop Concealer and the Maybelline Fit Me Powder. The sponge needs to be pointier, but other than that, I mean, it seems like a decent sponge, so whatever. Next I'm gonna go on I think I'm gonna just finish up my face and do bronzer, blush, and highlight because I have them all in this one little compact. This is the Pure Bronze and Brighten. Looks like this, and I'm just gonna be using all 3 shades that are in it. And I know I've mentioned this before, but I love this blush color. Like, I'm obsessed with it. Okay, so now my face is done. So now I'm gonna move on to my brows and eyes. No new product for the brows. I'm just using the It Cosmetics Brow Power in Universal Taupe, but I did finally get my eyebrows waxed yesterday, so it's kind of new because it's like now my eyebrows look like, you know, eyebrows and not huge caterpillars on my face, so that's a bonus. Brows are done there. Now for the eyes, I got 3 new eyeshadows from ColourPop. They did come together in like a trio. I mean, I don't think I saved any money by buying them, but they just kind of like match the colors together. So this is what they look like. I love these colors. So we have Whittle, Frog here in the middle, and then Issa, I-S-S-A here on the end. Sorry about the glare. Obviously, all 3 of these are shimmery, so I'm not going to be using them all on their own. I did have to get out a palette, so I got out my BH Cosmetics and Carly Bybel palette. Just because these colors are kind of purpley, and this is kind of a purpley-ish palette. So I'm gonna go in and do my crease and transition shade first, if I can find my brush. There it is. And I'm just gonna be going in with this lightest shade in the palette. And then to deepen it up a little bit more, I'm going to use this one in the middle here. I could use all 3 of the ColourPop shades, but that would be a definitely dramatic look for my sledding that I'm going to later, so I don't think that that's really necessary. But I am going to try and use 2 of them. So the first one that I'm going to go in with is definitely, at least for me, the most wearable. It's Frog. So let me take it out of this package so you can actually see it without a glare. This is what Frog looks like. It's kind of like a pink iridescent, I don't know, it's really pretty though. So I'm going to put this all over my lid, and I am going to use my finger because these shadows definitely work best with your finger. Oh, this is even better than I thought. So it almost looks like a little, it has like purple glitters in it when you're in the light the right way. So there's that. Ooh, I love that. It kind of is burning my eyes. Not gonna lie. That's a little weird. I've never had a ColourPop or any eyeshadow do that. So I'm just gonna wipe off my finger, and I am gonna go in with a second shade. I'm gonna go in with Whittle, the purple. And I am going to use this one on a brush just because I only want it in my outer third. Usually, like I said before, you would want to use your finger with this, but I'm going to use this tiny little brush here. You know what? So I did end up just using my finger, obviously. I am going to blend it out a little bit with a brush. This one feels really wet. Like you can see, like I dipped my finger in there a few times and there is already like a big chunk. And this color actually is showing up less purple than I had anticipated, but that is okay because I am just using it in the outer third. So definitely want to wipe my finger off. And then I'm just going to take kind of a fluffy brush and just make sure that my crease is still blended. Okay, so I definitely did blend away some of the color, but oh well. So I'm going to take that purple. You know what? I am going to use all three shades. So I am going to take out Issa, or Isa, which is a dark navy-ish, but with purple reflex kind of color. It's really pretty. And I'm going to use that on my lower lash line. This one looks more purple to me than the other one did, the Whittle one. But I really like this color, and I actually really like it under the eyes. It's kind of like a nice pop of purple color. It's different. So yeah, that's the eye look. I'm just going to throw on some mascara, which is not new. It's just the Tartist mascara. Okay, so that is the eyes done. I'm really liking the way it turned out. I really like, so far, Frog from ColourPop, and I definitely really like Issa. I'm not sure about Whittle. It just kind of blended away and isn't really there. And that's partially my own fault. I did use a brush, but I also used a brush on my lower lash line, and you can definitely see that. And it's purple, and I'm like really liking that color. Anyway, I am going to do my lips now with a new product, at least new to me. This is the ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip in Aquarius. I believe this is in collaboration with Kathleen Lights. I've never tried their glossy lips before. I have their matte and their satin, but I have never tried their glossy, so let's see how it goes. Okay, so this is the completed look. I'm using some of my new products. I also got another ColourPop lipstick. I think I got an ultra matte one in the shade Mama, if I had to guess. I did a whole blog post all about these new products, which I will link to below. And make sure you check out my blog and subscribe to my channel. And I guess I can take my hair down now. I don't really need it up anymore. So yeah, that completes this video, kind of a tutorial using some new products. I liked everything that I used. My favorites were the ColourPop concealer, the Maybelline Fit Me powder, and I liked the two shades Issa and Frog from ColourPop, and I also really like this ultra glossy lip. It's actually more color than I was expecting. I thought it would be more of like a sheer gloss, but it does add some color to my lips, so I do like that. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos, and I will see you next week. Bye!